PNRNetworks is a member of Patreon. Show your love for our shows by joining our ongoing fundraising campaign and get some fantastic perks in return. Check it out and become a Patreon sponsor. You can sign up at patreon.com, patreon.com/PNRNetworks. And thanks for your support.
This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
From Subject Cinema and eCinemaOne.com, it's time to check out the latest U.S. releases on home video for May 22nd, 2018. This is Tuesday Digidex. I'm TC Kirkham. Arriving on DVD, Blu-ray, and on-demand streaming this week, the latest from Britain's Aardman Animations, the comedy Early Man, starring the voices of Eddie Redmayne, Tom Hiddleston, Maisie Williams, Timothy Spall, Miriam Margolyes, and Rob Brydon. Rated PG. Ripped from the headlines biodrama, The 1517 to Paris, starring real-life heroes Spencer Stone, Alex Galartos, and Anthony Sadler. Rated PG-13. Mystery comedy Game Night, starring Jason Bateman, Rachel McAdams, Kyle Chandler, Sharon Horgan, and Billy Magnuson. Rated R. Fantasy thriller I Kill Giants, starring Zoe Saldana, Madison Wolfe, Imogen Poots, Sidney Wade, Rory Jackson, Art Parkinson, and Jennifer Ely. Not rated. Adult UK comedy The Party, starring Timothy Spall, Kristen Scott Thomas, Tricia Clarkson, Bruno Gans, Cherry Jones, Emily Mortimer, and Cillian Murphy. Rated R. Action thriller Red Sparrow, starring Jennifer Lawrence, Joel Edgerton, Matthias Schoenaerts, Charlotte Rampling, Mary Louise Parker, Syrian Hines, and Jeremy Irons. Rated R. And the stories of two children from two different eras work magic together in the critically acclaimed award-winning family drama Wonderstruck, starring Oakes Fagley, Millicent Simmons, Julianne Moore, Corey Michael Smith, and Michelle Williams. Rated PG-13. The Criterion Collection releases the 1966 Robert Bresson drama Un Hazard Balthazar and the 1969 John Schlesinger classic Midnight Cowboy. From the small screen this week, Call the Midwife, Season 7. Famous in Love, the complete first season. Gunsmoke, the 13th season, Volumes 1 and 2. And The Incredible Dr. Paul, Season 12. Recent original films now available or coming later this week on Netflix. Zombie thriller Cargo, starring Martin Freeman, Anthony Hayes, Susie Porter, and Karen Pistorius. Coming-of-age teen comedy The Kissing Booth, starring Joel Courtney and Joey King. Romantic comedy Ibiza, starring Gillian Jacobs, Richard Madden, Vanessa Bayer, and Jordi Molta. And the Spanish thriller Sarah's Notebook, starring Marian Alvarez, Belen Ruda, and Ivan Mendez. And premiering on Amazon Prime this week, crime thriller Beast of Burden, starring Daniel Radcliffe, Grace Gummer, Pablo Schreiber, and Robert Wisdom. Rated R. Critically acclaimed drama Beatrice at Dinner, starring Salma Hayek, John Lithgow, Connie Britton, Jay Duplass, and Chloe Sevigny. Rated R. Comedy How to Be a Latin Lover, starring Eugenio Derbez, Salma Hayek, Rob Lowe, Kristen Bell, McKenna Grace, Rafael Alejandro, Raquel Welch, and Linda Lavin. Rated PG-13. And the senior comedy Just Getting Started, starring Morgan Freeman, Tommy Lee Jones, Rene Russo, Joe Pantoliano, Glenn Headley, Cheryl Lee Ralph, Elizabeth Ashley, and Jane Seymour. Rated PG-13. Most of today's new releases are available on both DVD and Blu-ray, although in some cases manufacturers will release titles only in one format. Check your favorite online source for DVD and Blu-ray releases to find if your preferred format is available. Most major film titles are also usually available for streaming and download through multiple sites on the same day as DVD release. Check your favorite online streaming services to see if your favorite films are available to stream or download. For the lowdown on what's hitting U.S. theaters every weekend, check out 3 Minute Weekend, your complete guide to all the new theatrical releases every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, available on this same feed through most podcast services or directly from our website at eCinemaOne.com. Please remember to check out PNRNetworks' premier weekly film podcast, Subject Cinema, with yours truly and my lovely co-host Kim Brown. Now in its second decade, it's full of reviews, news, commentary, and a whole lot of laughs. You can check it out every Sunday evening at eCinemaOne.com and SubjectCinema.com, or subscribe to your favorite podcast service, including iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, TuneIn.com, YouTube, and many others. Just search your favorite service for Subject Cinema. If you enjoy Tuesday Digidex each week, please consider joining our Patreon campaign. Your generous recurring monthly support will help give us a chance to upgrade our equipment and bring you more news, features, coverage, and shows, and make our current shows and websites get bigger and better. You support a show you like, we give you some cool perks in return, and you're not supporting just Tuesday Digidex, but all of the PNR Networks family. Monthly donations start at just $2, and we really appreciate your patronage and support. So become a Patreon supporter. Click on the giant orange Patreon button on any PNR Networks website, or go directly for all the scoop at patreon.com/PNR Networks. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Tuesday Digidex. Please join me every Tuesday morning for all the DVD, Blu-ray, and on-demand releases in the U.S. And don't forget to subscribe so you're up to date on the latest releases as soon as the show goes up. You can subscribe through iTunes, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Stitcher, YouTube, and other popular podcast sites, and also through Roku. Find out how at the eCinemaOne website. I'll see you this Friday on 3 Minute Weekend, but for now, for Tuesday Digidex, I'm TC Kirkham. See you next week.
This is just great. You get a new car, it breaks down the middle of nowhere. Now how am I supposed to get back home?
Oh my God, Kristen, is that you?
Oh my God, Vern? Why are you in a field?
Oh, this is so great. I can't believe you drove all this way to join me on the Film Pastor.
Well, you see, actually, I was on my way home and...
This is so cool. We can have, fellow podcasters and critics come on to talk about various topics, like how to get followers and get free movie screeners and all.
I was wondering if maybe a mechanic is, close.
Oh, and we can each month we can have a roundtable discussion with various filmmakers talking about how movies are made. Oh, this is going to be so great. Thank you, Kristen.
Hi, do you know anyone that comes out this far? I'm in a...
Kristen! Are you trying to leave already?
Well, I mean, but... Of course not, Vern. I was just checking to see if there's a place that delivers food out here.
So listen to the Film Pastor, available on iTunes, Podomac, Stitcher Radio, and soon on YouTube.
What was the name of that cab company again?
What'd you say?
I was just asking Siri if, they had bottles or cans.
This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
Podcasting's choice. From coast to coast, continent to continent, right here 24/7.